The city of eThekwini, it says it's ready to welcome thousands of holiday makers for the festive season. That city's Mayor Mxolisi Kaunda says about 24 of the 27 beaches are now open for public use. Kaunda says the city is hard at work trying to reopen the remaining beaches just in time for the festive season. For more on this and other service delivery-related issues, we speak to the Mayor, Mxolisi Kaunda. Mr. Mayor, thank you very much for your time. Let's pick up on the beaches that have not yet been opened. A good number of them has been opened. It's only a few that remain. What seems to be the problem there?
Thank you very much, Kholi, for having us to your program, and good morning to your viewers at home. Indeed, our city experienced the worst floods in century in April last year, and the disaster was unprecedented in that a new study by VETS also indicated and revealed that this was the most catastrophic natural disaster yet recorded in terms of lives lost. The infrastructure, roads, bridges, stormwater systems and houses of people destroyed, and the impact to the economy of the city. However, Kholi, we are proud of the record that we have set for the recovery. Our rehabilitation and recovery process has been hailed even internationally as the best, because looking at the amount of damages that we experienced, but the city has been able to restore services, especially linking communities, ensuring that economic corridors are resuscitated, and we retain the jobs of many people in the city. To date, around 114 access roads have been fixed, 27 bridges. Currently, I'm going to Wamashu today to open yet another project of 14 million rands, which will be restoring our drainage system and stormwater system in Wamashu Section C. And the city have also received good news from National Treasury, as there have been lots of misleading statements by opposition parties that we have lost money of disaster. 1.6 billion rands rollover have been approved, which will then impact on 525 roads, infrastructure, and 200 water and sanitation projects being repaired. So our beaches are open. Looking at the magnitude of work we have done as a city to deal with pump stations that have been giving us more trouble, and now we also have our own teams that are on the ground to ensure and ascertain that everything is up to standard. Our swimming pools, the pepping pool, which has been giving us some problems, by the 15th of December, it will be up and running. Our own CCTV cameras in the entire CPD by end of this month will be rehabilitated, repaired, and to back to its functionality as envisaged.
Yeah. Mayor, you touch on the stormwater drainage system, and that is exactly the point that I think led to the beaches in eThekwini shutting down because of E. coli that then was flowing into the ocean waters. I want to talk about that in relation to the Section 154, who's reporting around this. You are quoted as saying that you are not in favor of this intervention by national and provincial government, because the understanding, at least from what I'm reading, it is that this is intended to help the city of eThekwini. So why would you be against it?
Now, we need to make a correction on the narrative, Tony. First, we are not against any Section 154, whether it comes through the province or nationally. As we speak, Minister of Water, I just came out of the meeting. Minister of Water Affairs is implementing 154 to support us in eThekwini as per the requirement of the Constitution. Minister of Water has a team to support us in eThekwini. National Treasury has got 154 to support us in eThekwini. So there is no rejection at all of any Section 154. So we are working with all the spheres of government to make sure that we repair our infrastructure. We are about to conclude some of the details of working with Umgeni Utsugela Water to give them our 10 wastewater treatment plants that they'll be working with us, supporting us to fix in the city. And we are busy in other areas on water to ascertain that those areas without water, water support us to deliver water to those areas.
Sure. Okay. All right. So very interesting indeed, therefore, that you are saying that it actually is to the contrary. The reports are somewhat false, that you were rejecting this. So when then does the 110 billion in intervention start flowing to the city? Are you aware?
Yes, we have quantified the magnitude of work that needs to be done to revamp the infrastructure. Hence, as the city, we have deliberately invested 2.1 billion to the Department of Water and Sanitation to deal with just water and sanitation infrastructure. It's for the first time we make such an investment so that we are able to respond on the challenges presented by aging infrastructure. But in total, to deal with all that, we need 110 billion rands, of which we'll be working with national departments to see how are we going to ensure that we get such investment. But also we are working with the private sector in our municipality, which has shown a keen interest in investing in our infrastructure to support the municipality in dealing with the challenges of infrastructure. Above that, we have also negotiated with citizens of eThekwini to make the infrastructure maintenance levy come to effect, which started a year ago. Now that has accumulated to at least more than 200 million, and that money will be set aside to revamp the infrastructure of the municipality.
Mayor, two quick issues before we run out of time. The ambulance situation, a report in the Sunday Times this past week painting a very grim picture. Are you satisfied with the level of services as to the ambulance systems, given that you are inviting a host of visitors this coming summer?
Yes, that's a competency of provincial government, and we are working very closely with our provincial Department of Health. They've been responding to many queries also to bring new fleets to ensure that the services are improved and the levels of services rendered in provincial hospitals. But we are an implementing agent on their behalf to run more than 54 clinics in the city, which are up and running as we speak. And we are collaborating in many areas to ascertain that we are ready for the holidays. And our multidisciplinary teams have put detailed plans to make sure that the holiday makers, our residents, in terms of safety, we are working with SAPS to guarantee safety in all strategic points, hotspots of crime, in township, in rural areas. So we are going to guarantee that our visitors indeed are going to have a memorable festive season in this city, and our doors are open. eThekwini is open for business. Was it?
Well, finally, Mr. Mayor, there is one other worrying factor. A report suggesting that eThekwini street lights were intercepted by police making their way to Mozambique. And the framing of this is that this is part of the deep-rooted corruption within the city. What do you know about this?
Yeah, we accept the report, and we are happy with the progress the police have made to arrest. They apprehended those criminals, those alleged people. And as the city, we'll be also taking our further steps in ensuring that internal disciplinary processes are taking place for all our employees involved. There have been a number of breakthroughs in the city, arrests effected of such behavior within the same department, and we'll be making good progress going forward because we are putting systems that will also detect and ensure that we prevent such happening, and we are proud of the record of disciplining such people with that behavior. And we are also employing 400 Metro Police officers in the city to ensure every year, to ensure that their footprint is found all over the city to guarantee safety of our citizens and our visitors. The first group is being recruited as we speak. They are trained. Next year early, they will become the full force of the law enforcement agency in the city.
Mxolisi Kaunda is the Mayor of eThekwini. Thank you very much for your time, sir.